Yeah. Okay. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Welcome to the Two Real Rod 2 Cent show. You know where we keep it real. We don't give a damn how you feel. Amen. Amen. Um, of course, I guess y'all can see I didn't do a show yesterday. I was actually running around yesterday, trying to get some things together. Um, but here we are today. I'm still in Tennessee. I do believe I'm going to be here in Tennessee until after my birthday, which is probably going to be the longest time I've spent in Tennessee in at least 20 years. So everything is still surreal. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm ready to go back to New York, but I am enjoying the time that I am having to spend around my family. Like I said, I don't like to feel like I'm looking down at y'all. I don't know, but I guess I feel like it. You guys over here at TikTok, I just want to say thank y'all. Like y'all are really like watching my videos, but we're not engaging. And I'm gonna need to understand what I need to do to get you guys to engage. Like I said, I like taps on the screen. I would love for y'all to help me fill my gift gallery. Like I said, I really feel like I do give you guys quality content. You over here is on YouTube as well. I see a lot of you guys commenting. I see a lot of you guys starting to engage. But I don't see the likes. I don't see the reposts. I don't see the shares. I don't see those. So when you come over here to the 2RealwitRod2centz show on YouTube or TikTok, please tap the screen, share the live. Please repost, comment, like. I'm a black content creator, and that's what I'm here for. I'm here to give you quality content as well as to try to make a living off this. So I would appreciate you guys is supporting me as much as possible. But before we get into the topics for tonight, I'm gonna let y'all know what I let y'all know every night. The people that we're about to discuss, I don't know these people. I'm just about to tell y'all what the people told me the best way I know how. Please don't come over here with no cease and desist, no legal shit. I ain't got no money. I barely got any views. Amen. Amen. Let's jump right into a little bit of these topics. And when I was off last night, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I actually did come here last night to do a show, but I didn't feel that I was in the right mind frame or headspace to come over here and put on a good quality show for you guys, so I didn't come. No shade. And like I said, when I don't feel like I can do my best ability, then I'm not gonna come over here and just play in y'all face. No shade. Amen. Amen. So, like I said, for those coming in over here on TikTok, please make sure you are tapping the screen, sharing the live. Put this on your you can put this on your stories. I would most definitely appreciate it. Oh, and before we continue, like I said, thank you guys so much for your prayers and your your thoughts with my situation with my grandmother. I most definitely appreciate y'all for that. Like I said, without y'all, my content does not exist. So I most definitely appreciate everyone who comes over here. But I do. I see you guys watching the videos. I'm getting the views, but I'm not getting the engagement. And that's what I'm looking for, the engagement. Let me know what I could be doing different. Let me know what I could be doing more of. But because I keep it real and don't give a damn how you feel, when it comes to getting the content and the information out there, I do care how you feel because y'all, I want y'all 2 cents too. Y'all 2 cents is welcome. So yeah, when I was off last night, there were some things that I wanted to discuss. Um, and I feel like tonight would be the first one to start off with it before we get into the topics that we have going on our thumbnail here. And the first one I want to talk about, y'all, is Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton. Girl, no. No. Hey, Caribbean. No. Girl, Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton, y'all. Girl, they done took Dolly Parton. They done took Dolly Parton. I just don't understand. I don't know how y'all felt about Dolly, but I live for Dolly. I live for Dolly, always have, because without Dolly, we would not have the masterpiece, the beauty, The wonderful I Will Always Love You, sang by the greatest vocalist ever to do it, Miss Whitney Houston. Without Dolly putting that pen to pad, we would not have. And we would not have that if it wasn't for Dolly. So we want to say, Dolly, we love you. We will forever be grateful for your contribution to music, and we want you to rest well. But before we leave, we want to I want y'all to hear a little video that Dolly Parton made uh right before she was passed. This is the last time we seen her. Uh let y'all take and listen to this. I'm gonna come back with some more of my 2 cents. When y'all come in the room, can I get some taps on the screen, y'all? Can I see some taps on the screen over here on TikTok? Can I see some tap? I just need y'all to tap a little bit. Just cause if you in here, I need to see you guys tapping the screen. Uh health issues. I need to see some tap. Get dizzy, get dehydrated. Now I'm dehydrated. And so my next Can I see some taps on the screen, y'all? And you ain't traveling this week. So I guess if your doctor tells you you ain't traveling this week, you ain't traveling this week. But I like to keep all of you in the loop, like I said I would, on everything. So all is going well on the medical end of things, and I continue working away on all of our other projects, like the Songteller Hotel and my Life of Many Colors Museum here in Nashville, and the Broadway musical in New York, and that has taken a lot of time. That's rich. Just say I've talked enough about me, don't you think? Eugene, won't you talk about me for a while? No shade, y'all. I didn't know that video was like that. No shade. We can't watch that. Dolly looked it bad. Not like bad, bad, but like you could tell something was wrong with her. You could tell something was going on with her. Yeah, we're gonna send our condolences and our prayers out to Dolly Parton. And yeah. Y'all, we got another one too. Y'all got to know, and this is for the grown people. This is for the grown people in the room. What's up, Jane Brown? This is for the grown people. Y'all, Eddie Kane done left us. Eddie Kane done been left us. I'm gonna tell y'all something because I'm trying to get my subscribers over here anyway, so I can't monetize off this. I gotta let y'all hear this. I gotta let y'all hear this because if you come from where I come from, and you know the 5 Heartbeats was that motherfucking movie. The 5 Heartbeats was that movie. Cause can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. Let me take a listen to this, and then I'll come back with some more of my 2 cents. When y'all coming in the room, I'm telling you, because I'm gonna have my admin over in just a minute. When y'all coming in the room, all I ask y'all to tap the screen, share the live. Y'all got any gifts in my if y'all can help me with my gift gallery, I would appreciate it. No shade. Shout out to the exclusive press. Y'all. I feel like y'all. I'm trying to break it up so y'all can hear pieces of it. I know y'all probably don't want me to break it up, but I'm trying to break it up so y'all can hear pieces of it. Going on. Take your time. Y'all, if y'all don't know this movie y'all never seen the movie 5 Heartbeats, y'all should go. The gentleman's name is Michael Wright. Y'all, man. I gotta stop it, y'all. I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it. Cause I don't want them to take my video down. I gotta stop it. But if y'all never seen the movie, The 5 Heartbeats, go check it out. We just gonna send our condolences and our prayers out to Michael Wright's family as well. No shade, like Dolly Parton and Michael Wright, they are some icons in my life. These are always people, like I said, as a singer. You know, I used to always, I feel like going on. No, we used to do that back in the day. Back in the day, we used to do that. But yeah, let's move on. Shout out to Michael. Y'all will be missed. No shade. Uh, who? Oh, let's do. Y'all, we got Lemmy Plummer in the chat. Let me go find him. He in here somewhere. For y'all who been under a rock and y'all probably didn't see yesterday, Lemmy Plummer had took shots at Now That's TV because Now That's TV got a new show coming out, y'all, and some of the Zeus girls is on there. Some of the Zeus girls is now going to Now That's TV. Zeus been taking Now That's TV girls and putting them on their show forever. But apparently, whenever they did the same thing to him, uh uh he got mad because he tweeted some of the, some like you know, Now that TV was over there paying them in food stamps and they ain't got the same budget. Like he really was popping his shit. But the CEOs of Now That TV, they responded too. And they did make a point. And I think Sway with his big fat ass, if y'all know who Sway is, you know who he is. Sway, he came back and he said what he said and he meant it. And I feel like he shouldn't take it back. He said because no matter what streaming service you watching on Sundays, it's a Now That's TV Sunday. Because we really over there watching baddies for really the Now That's TV girl. Because they the one really bringing it. Like, they the really one, like pressure is applying pressure. No shade. Amber, Ivory. Like them girls is Now That TV big. But they got this show. I don't even know what the name of it is because I'm probably not gonna watch it because I told y'all on Sunday, there be too much fucking violence for me. I can't be watching all that fighting shit on Sunday. It's about 7, 8 fight show. I can't do all that fighting. Sunday's supposed to be a day for the Lord. But so I get a few in, then I have a housewife or something to watch. Which Housewives of Atlanta going out, so I don't know what I'm gonna do to calm down. Cause there be too much. I don't live that life no more. I don't do no fight. But back to Lemmy. Well, after Lemmy and the CEOs of Now That TV went back and forth, Lemmy had a lot to say. Let's take a listen to Lemmy, and then I'm gonna come back with some more of my 2 cents. Y'all, when y'all come, tap the screen
I
first.
just wanted to let everybody know that we've spoken with a number of baddies and cast members regarding their participation in outside projects while under contract with us. We've had healthy, productive conversations, explained
Thank you
what
for the tablet.
the exclusivity provisions in their individual agreements mean. And wanted to share that same clarity with all of you because sometimes people sometimes confuse contractual accountability with control, and those are
Thank
not
you
the
so
same thing.
much. Thank you.
When Zeus signs a baddie, we are making a substantial investment beyond their compensation. We introduce them to millions of viewers, market them across our platform and social media channels, and provide exposure that can significantly accelerate their careers. We have watched cast members increase their followers, engagement, booking fees, brand value.
For y'all who just coming in the room, we're discussing Lemmy Plummer over at Zeus. Just a brief synopsis of what I just said. He is mad that them girls from Zeus is now going over to Now That's TV and doing shows. Him and the CEOs of Now That's TV went back and forth. Apparently, he had some things to say about Tasiki and Mariah. Now he's coming on live. This is his live where he is commenting about it. So that's what we taking a look. When y'all come in the room, like I said, can y'all make sure if y'all don't have no gifts to help me fill my gallery, can y'all tap the screen? Jay Kelly, I know who you are too, and you got some money. So I don't know why you not tapping and why you not, engaging. I don't know what you doing. You spying on me? You need to let me know. Cause I know who you are. But what's up, boo?
Earning potential after appearing on Zeus. We also pay premium rates and provide first class travel, ground transportation, quality hotels, security, glam accommodations, production support, and in many cases, accommodations for their teams. In exchange for that investment, our agreements may require exclusivity for a defined period. particularly regarding competing networks and productions. Exclusivity does not mean Zeus owns anyone or wants to prevent people from receiving opportunities. It means that while you are an active cast member under contract, you cannot independently accept conflicting work that competes with our programming, interferes with our production, or undermines our investment, especially without communicating with us first. Zeus did not invent this. If an athlete signs with the Lakers, that player cannot suddenly put on a Mavericks uniform because another team offered them more money or some money or a small amount of money. An artist signed exclusively to a record label generally cannot release competing music through another label without authorization. Similarly, a television series regular may need approval before accepting a conflicting role on another network. Exclusivity exists throughout sports, music, film, television, and numerous other industries. Zeus has historically been reasonable. If another opportunity arises, just call the showrunner, the president, the CEO, or the appropriate executive before accepting it or allowing it to be announced. Let us review it, coordinate schedules, and determine whether an actual conflict exists. Sometimes we may approve it, and sometimes it may be incompatible with our agreement. What doesn't work is waking up and discovering a flyer announcing that an active cast member has joined a competing production while we're still having filming, promotion, or other obligations planned. The issue becomes
Okay, girl, because that's long as fuck. I'm sorry, y'all, because I got bored. Basically, Lemmy, you mad. You mad. Keep it real. You're mad because those girls went and started working for Now That's TV. Because what you're saying is absolutely true. If you worked in entertainment, you guys know there cannot be you working with one entertainment company and then going to work with another without, you know, the contract allowing you to go do so. So we know that's true. But the way you went about it, you called them EBT, Timu, you went the fuck off on Now That's TV. And now that CV ain't did nothing to you. Now they probably didn't even know that Tasiki and Mariah and K Rican didn't tell you nothing about the fucking nothing about going on the show. They probably didn't even tell you because allegedly you messing with Mariah and you always got her PC'd up, so they feel like she feel like she can do whatever she want to. Now and Tasiki, I don't understand that. I never thought that Tasiki would go on Now That's TV. Now, Pretty P, she been over there. She went over there last season because whatever she did, Nelly don't like her and will not bring her back on Baddies. And I think the girls want to see Pretty P on Baddies. I think they do. Like, I could care less if she come back, but I think a lot of people want to see her over there. And K Rican is also on the show, which we probably don't care about her either because allegedly she be high all the time. And she'll never do a full season any damn way. But yeah, Lemmy, all this is good and well. And you are articulating it and explaining it very well. We understand everything that you're saying. But what you can't do is play in our face like you didn't go call them folk food stamp EBT and T-Move, talking about they budgets and all that shit just yesterday. You're not gonna play in our face like you didn't do that. You could have said that just like you said it right there yesterday. But instead, you got mad. And I told your ass, and I'm going to tell you again, because I try to tell you all these is learning lessons for all of y'all. Lemon, go sit your ass down and be the CEO. Go sit your ass down and be the CEO. All in the background, all in the videos, dancing and shit. Now you want to be a rapper? You see how they did Diddy? Sit your ass down. Go be the CEO and sit your ass down. No shade. Every time you turn around, you already got a baby with Scotty. You just pushing it. Sit your ass down. Go be the CEO of Zeus Network and get your shit together. Because it's always a mess. You didn't have to say that. You didn't have to say food stamp, EBT, T-Move. You didn't have to say all that yesterday. You were talking shit about these young black men's business. Because your girl, one of them being Mariah, allegedly, Cause she said y'all sleeping together. I didn't say that, so don't drop down in my comments saying nothing to me. Cause I told you, Lemon, you know I want my show over there on Zoo, but you know I gotta keep it real with you, my nigga. You doing too much. You do too much real. You just do too much. And I don't feel like as a CEO, you should be in our fate like that. You should be a mystery. Because they is looking and watching you to try to find something on you. And you see in the comments right here. Y'all see the comment? Who would have shout out to Baddest Clock that? Shout out to y'all too for letting me use y'all for y'all comments here. But yeah, Limit, sit your ass down. And we don't want to hear this long ass shit. Cause you could have said this yesterday. Instead of calling them folk EBT and food stamp and Timu and stuff. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. Did a little death right here. So little. I'm trying to get you. There we go. I think we got it. Yeah. But let's move on. Speaking of EBT, and food stamp and all that shit, we got Bro Rilla in the chat. Bro Rilla got something to say to Clarissa Shields, y'all. Clarissa Shields say that she want Beyonce to walk her out in one of her fights. Clarissa Shields says she want Beyonce to walk her out, y'all, in one of her fights. I'ma say this. I'm gonna let y'all hear what Bro Rilla had to say, but I'm just gonna say this. Clarissa Shields is um one of the most awarded boxers ever. Ain't she one of the most awarded boxers ever in the history of boxing? The greatest of all time. Ain't nobody beat her more than that. Than anybody. Ain't that what she said? She one of the best. So if she one of the best, maybe Beyonce would walk her out, but I don't see it for her. I don't see it for her. Uh, Girl, Amo, I'm doing my show. I can't. I'm doing my show. I can't do that with you right now. So let's listen to what Bro Rilla had to say, and then I'm gonna come back with some more of my 2 cents. Okay?
What I be saying, fool? The whole just be saying some slow ass shit like this. Whole trying to get my motherfucking icon to walk her out, bitch. Go get Uncle, walk it out, walk it out. Cause Beyonce not walking you out, bitch. Don't even piss me off like that. Kevin Gates already pissed me off for being there. Beyonce not walk you out. Matter of fact, get DTB to do it. She'll happily walk you out. She been trying to do it for so motherfucking long. The bitch did some shit for clout, trying to come towards me. Beyonce is not walking you out. I don't know why the fuck you even feel worthy enough to think she is. That what I be saying, fool. The whole just be saying some else you want to say before I let you go? Anything I didn't ask about? Talk. Yes. Yes. You didn't ask me who inspires me. Who inspires you? Beyonce. Okay. Tell Beyonce before I retire. Where the camera? Talk to Beyonce. There you go. Beyonce, baby girl. Before I retire, which is in 8 more years, I'll retire when I'm 38. So it's actually 7 years. Sorry. I need you to walk me out. You pick the song and you perform 30 seconds, 1 minute, whatever you decide. But before I retire, I need Beyonce to walk out the greatest woman of all time. And that's my only request. I won't ask you for nothing else. I won't even ask you for a picture if that's not what you want. But come walk your look. Slow ass.
I'm gonna say this: Glorilla and Clarissa Shields, shut y'all ass up. Shut your ass up. Shout out to Hollywood Unlocked for letting us use their commentary. But girl, we don't give a damn. Beyonce is not walking you out. And Glorilla, shut your ass up for DTB beat your ass. No shade. Let's talk about that. First, you get your ass whooped. Cause Rolly was just about to beat you up on Baddies last week. Cause like I said, for me, y'all listen. I'm all for anybody getting their bag, doing that shit. I don't trust no bitch that turn on their own family and talk shit about their own family. I don't like Bro Rilla. Don't like nothing about her. Damn, my life in the fall. I don't like nothing about her. But I agree with her with this bullshit right here. What this right here? Yeah. Bro Rilla said Beyonce ain't walking you out. And Bro Rilla, how is Beyonce your idol and you look like Lil Boosie? You gotta make that make sense to me. Damn, y'all, my fucking life. Work. I'm trying to get it to work, y'all. I'm trying to work here, y'all. Work with me. So yeah, Clarissa, shut your ass up. And Bro Rilla, shut your ass up. We don't give a damn. Let's move on. Y'all, we finna talk about Krishan Rock. Um, allegedly, she went on to the Jason Lee. You know, Jason Lee sits down with the girls to do the interview. And Jason Lee decided to hold her accountable. And I'm so glad because I told y'all I'm sick of her. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of Blueface, and I'm sick of that damn child. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Because every time we feel like Krishan is trying to get herself together, she come right back to us with the bullshit. And I was just telling y'all a couple weeks ago, I feel like what they doing it for publicity. They trying to get their money back up. And they feel like they can get their money back up together. But I tell you, uh, bitch, you got one time to try me, and it's over. I don't do that. Baby, I don't do toxic people around me. I don't do no ma'am, no ma'am. I don't do all that. Baby, all that old gossiping, all that talk, no, I don't do none of that's not in my ministry no more. So you can miss me with that bullshit. But let's see what Jason Lee had to say to Krishan Rock, and then I'll come back with some more of my 2 cents.
When you see all the online hate that Junior gets, what do you think about them? What do you want to say to the people who oftentimes have no respect for kids? I just focus on him. I just love him. And then just kind of like block out the noise. So so my sister has had one of her kids. She has 3 kids. One of her kids, my nephew, Amir, hello. He just went to college, graduated high school. He was born with autism, and my sister had to really spend a lot of time helping him, and he's just blossomed into an amazing human being that I'm proud of. And now he's pursuing entertainment of all things, which I don't know why you want to get in this crazy business. I'll tell you about that. When you are helping your son, who obviously people have had concerns about, how do you plan for that? How do you embrace the opportunity to help him through whatever challenges he may have? Well, he's just gonna outgrow all the things he's having. Like he don't have no diagnosis or no illnesses. I just think he just need more time, and I'm on his time. He got therapy. I'm there for him. I'm praying over him, and I don't accept the things that people put on him. So, shouldn't people allow him and you the privacy to care for him and help him grow through these things with respect and privacy? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but if they don't, I don't care. When you say you don't care, but you just had a whole leak of tears coming out your eyes a second ago, you do care about some stuff. No, I'm passionate. You asked a certain question. Yeah. That question was actually sweet. Yeah. Well, you're a sweet person. You said, what do you think? What do you want to say to the people? Or what do you think? And I had to like really think. That's what when you see all the online hate that
Yeah, no, but see, and I absolutely agree with him whenever he says she has the right to have privacy, right? I agree with that. She do. But she the one put the child out there. You cannot be in entertainment and be outside and put things out for people to see and then be mad that they comment on it. That's stupid. That's a part of being a public figure. That's your job. You're a public figure. So whatever you put out there is what the public is going to digest. Listen, I don't know if Junior diagnosed with anything. That child don't look normal. That child don't look normal. I said what I said. I'm not gonna take it back. Don't drop that in my comments. Say nothing to me. The child don't look normal. Like I said, we watched her drink. We watched her smoke. We watched her do a lot of stuff while she was carrying that child. She's saying that child ain't diagnosed with nothing. I can't trust her. We can't trust her to make the best decisions for herself. So we know we can't trust that lady to make the best decision for that child. Listen, listen. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at God, because God told me to say that because it's the truth. And we keep it real. We don't give a damn how you feel over here. No shade. But we going to pray for Krishan, but we don't trust her. We don't trust that lady. We do not trust that lady. She don't do shit right for herself. How we gonna expect her to do it for the child? Mm. Well, oh, this is a new. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see if I got that one too. Y'all, we got. Hold on one second. We got Bill Gates in the chat. I most definitely want to talk about this. In case y'all haven't known, y'all know a while back when they were releasing all them Epstein files, except the ones with Donald Trump. uh we found out that Bill Gates had allegedly been a part of it and was around Jeffrey Epstein. Well, he just did this interview about 30 minutes ago, and I haven't really heard about it, but I want to hear it, and I wanted to listen to it with the people over at the 2RealwitRod2centz show. Uh, this is gonna drive me insane. This is just gonna drive me absolutely fucking nuts. I'm sorry, y'all. I do apologize, but I need to be at home because this just not gonna work out. Cause I don't even know if y'all can see me. Let's see. Let's see. This is not over. Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all gotta work with me, boots. Y'all gotta work with me, boots. I'm in Tennessee. I'm not in Georgia. I mean, I'm not in Atlanta. Is this gonna work? Yeah, I guess this gonna have to work. Is it gonna fall again? Oh, girl, what were we? Oh, okay. Yeah. Bill Gates. So I wanted to play this with y'all, and I wanted to do this with y'all. So let's see what Bill Gates has to tell Anderson Cooper, and then I'll come back with some more of my 2 cents.
I do want to ask you about Jeffrey
D
Epstein.
Perkins, what's up?
Your
Who's
first
D
television
Perkins?
appearance
Did you just
since
come
your
in here?
closed door interview for the House Oversight Committee, which is investigating Epstein's crimes. What was the extent of your relationship with Epstein? Did you ever interact with any of his victims? Yeah, I really appreciated the opportunity to go in and answer every question that day, and that's all public. I People are curious. I encourage them to look at that. I went through every single meeting, every single email. I didn't have a social relationship. I didn't uh, meet any women through him. I had a misguided view that he could facilitate by raising philanthropic funds for global health. It was a gigantic mistake, which I talked about in my testimony, and I really learned from that. Okay. I'm very apologetic that I gave him any credibility at all. And I spent today really saying, what I did do and being very, very clear what I did not. There was a series of graphic, unverified allegations against you that Epstein appears to have written himself.
For y'all who just now coming in, we are watching Bill Gates do his first interview since his name was popped up in the Epstein files, and he's doing it with Anderson Cooper over here at Anderson Cooper 360. But what I was finna say is, I'm so glad that Anderson Cooper asked that question, because I heard what Bill Gates is saying, but in those Epstein files, y'all know allegedly he was over there with some foreign ladies, some foreign girls. But let's finish with Anderson Cooper and Bill Gates, and I'll come back with more of my 2 cents.
Self in July of 2013 in these draft emails that were never sent. It sounded like he was trying to blackmail you. Were you aware he was trying to do that? No. It's complicated enough that really that's where, the, what is it, several hundred pages of testimony gets to it. And, I didn't know that he was considering blackmailing me. He never did blackmail me, but, it just shows how foolish I was to spend time with him. Well, I do want to ask you about Jeffrey Epstein. This is your first television appearance since your closed door interview before the House Oversight Committee.
Um, no shade. Bill Gates, you know we love you. But I don't believe you. I don't believe you, Bill Gates. Whatever what he just said, y'all know that don't sound right. Y'all know that don't sound real because there was some allegations that he was with some underage young ladies. These are all allegations. I don't know this man, so don't drop that in my comment with the bullshit. I'm just saying these are all allegations. And they were, I want to say they were Russian persuasion. And then and when Anderson Cooper asked him about the draft emails about you being blackmailed, like, girl, what did he have on you to blackmail you with? Like, in order for somebody to be attempting to blackmail you, they must have information on you. So we want to get down to the bottom. Anderson Cooper, Bill Gates people, we want the answers. If he was attempting to blackmail you, because you made it very clear he didn't blackmail you and you didn't know about it, which I just feel like you did. I feel like you did. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, I ain't got no money. I barely got any views, so don't say nothing to me. Let's move on. Uh, y'all, we got a little Dirk in the chat. There is a young man by the name of, I guess, what is it, Trap Lore Ross, claimed Lil Durk is snitching. Y'all remember we discussed this the other day on 2RealwitRod2centz show about this young man by the name of O.T. Vonnie, which is well led Lil Durk's right hand man, um, admitting to doing the unaliving of the people or whatever. But I said that the defense of Lil Durk is trying to go with, he didn't tell OT Vonnie to do none of that. He did it himself, which I said was a great defense because the prosecution would have to prove that Lil Durk ordered this in order to charge him with such a thing, correct? Well, this man is somebody that keep running his mouth, and we finna see who he is, and then I'll come back with some more of my 2 cents because there's a reason that I'm playing this clip.
I cannot believe what Lil Durk's defense is. We have just heard his defense make their opening statements, and I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely floored. You know what they're trying to do?
So y'all,
They're blaming it
y'all
all
come to the
on.
room.
I don't know if people are going to go as far as to say that he telling on Vonnie, but he basically is blaming everything on Vonnie. They're basically making this whole case. They showed the entire opening statement, right? Bear in mind that the prosecution, they showed various pictures, videos, still images of multiple attempts on Quando's life, the actual murder of Lil Pab, the footage of that, footage from Dirk's music videos, footage from apparently still images of them when they tried to kill Quando and Waycross, Georgia. It was a whole presentation. When the defense were up there, they basically showed only a couple pictures, and the one picture they showed the whole time was just a picture of Vonnie with King Von. They said it's all Vonnie. Vonnie was King Von's cousin. They said his nickname was Cuz because he was King Von's cousin. His whole identity was based around the fact that he was King Von's cousin, and he was the only one pushing slide for Von. They're all literally directly pointing the finger at Vonnie, saying Vonnie did it. Vonnie's admitting to the government that he did it. He's turned snitch to try and save himself. Dirk had nothing to do with it. They're saying that Vonnie had the most to gain by sliding for Von. They're saying that Vonnie was the guy that was driving the Hellcat away from the scene when King Von got shot. They're saying Vonnie tried to speed King Von to the hospital the day that he died. They down there said Vonnie was holding King Von in his arms, telling him he loved him before he took him to the hospital the last time they ever spoke. They basically said that it was Vonnie that has the motivation to slide. It was all Vonnie's idea. Vonnie was organizing everything. Vonnie got the guns. Vonnie got the cars. Vonnie got the sliders. Vonnie got the killers. He did everything. And Dirk did nothing. They're blaming it all on Vonnie. I couldn't believe it. Now, look, I'm not sure what people are going to categorize this as. I mean, is it telling if somebody is already cooperating with the state against you?
I don't think it
Is there
is.
such thing as reverse telling? Can you tell back if somebody works with the state and tells on you? Can you tell back? But basically, Dirk and his team are making it very clear it was all Vonnie. He's saying it's all Vonnie.
Well, to me, I'm gonna just break it down in my 2 cents. For me, if this man is allegedly cooperating with the state, and him cooperating with the state made him tell the state that he done it, how he done it, when he done it, where he done it at, my defense is, bitch, I didn't tell you that. And like I said, and we don't condone this shit over here to Real Rock 2 Cents. I told y'all this the other day because I want to make sure I be very clear. Lil Durk, I don't like your ass. If you out here doing this shit, and I feel like some part of me feel like you had something to do with it. But like I said, you're a young black man and you are innocent until proven guilty. And we most definitely will treat you as such over at the 2RealwitRod2centz show. But we still gonna be on your ass because you shouldn't even be involved in this after making all this money and being able to get out of all this bullshit that you in, this nigga shit. But anyway, I feel nothing wrong with the defense. I feel nothing wrong with Lil Durk's defense. I feel like it's excellent. Well, somebody had a problem with what this man Trap Lord Ross had to say. I don't know who this young man is either. And a shout out to 411 Uncut for allowing me to use your content so I can give it to my audience. I'm gonna follow you as well. But yeah, let's check out the young man, because whoever this man is, this like a little Muslim man. He had a problem with what this man Trap Lord Ross had to say. And let me get to that. Mm-hmm. That's not the one. Gotta get the... You made a folly, a fugaboo, where you said that Lil Durk is blaming everything on Viney. The person, no, listen, no, listen. I want you to clear that. No, I need you to clear that up. I need you to clear it in court, bro. No, that's not what's said in court. That's the legal team. Viney took a listen. Why are you running, my guy? That's what I'm saying. Viney, listen, that's all I'm telling you. On my brother. Listen, all I'm saying is Viney took accountability and then tried to drag Dirk in. Why did Dee lawyers say that Vonnie is touching the cartel? I have no idea. All I'm saying is we don't want you to put the narrative out there that Lil Durk is on the stand or testifying against anybody. He said Dirk is blaming it on him. He is. It's not. The legal team is saying he has nothing to do with Vonnie except the responsibility for it. Do you understand? You understand the difference, sir? Huh? You made a folly, a fugaboo, where you said, um, what y'all think about that? And this is shout out to Hustle Over Everything Official on Instagram. Shout out to y'all. Um, oh, we don't know who the man is. All they say is Muslims confront Trap Lord Ross over claims about Lil Durk's defense. Um, so is that even considered snitching? If somebody done snitched on you and said you had something to do with something, but they end up telling that they did it, and then you just go along with them saying they did it, I don't think that's snitching. It could be something different for me. I don't know. But yeah, y'all. Apparently, Lil Durk's defense is that OT Vonnie did it because OT Vonnie said he did it. Let's move on. You know I'm doing my show. I hate when y'all do that. You know I'm doing it. You know I'm doing my show. You know I'm doing it. What's going on, Rod? I'm doing my show. Okay, well, I enjoy your show. We would like to hear some of the things you want to say. Okay, well, I'm going to continue right now. We got Adrian Braun in the chat, y'all. Yeah, we got Adrian Braun in the chat. No shade. We got Adrian Braun in the chat. Well, according to TMZ Sports and TMZ TV, we have Adrian Bronner. He faces charges of a trespass arrest after Florida casino's lifetime ban. Y'all, I don't know what to say about this man. Because I want to like him. Uh, but I don't know if I should because, like I said, he don't bother me. But I feel like he just a mess. Like because I remember the first time we had spoke about Adrian Bronner over the 2RealwitRod2centz show. It was about him winning some kind of boxing championship or some shit. I mean, I really don't recall. But we also talk about him and a lot in that boy Dean the Great. Because you know, last week sometime, Dean the Great said Adrian Bronner cost him millions of dollars because after this training that we all thought they were finna do, we thought they were finna get back in shape because they were doing well. Said Adrian Bronner went back to his old ways. So he was drinking and shit. So a lot of people that were gonna sponsor whatever they had going on, uh, they had dropped out of the sponsorship But then next day you see them in the bathroom together and Adrian Bronner or jiggling his ass. I be confused. I don't know. But it says here, according to TMZ Sports, it says former boxer Adrian Bronner is facing criminal trespass charges after cops say he showed up at a Florida casino despite being banned for life. Um, do y'all give a damn? I don't. Mute me up. Mute me. So that way they can hear me. So I can talk about you while you're doing your show. Girl, what? They said mute me so I can talk about you while you're doing your show. I don't know how to mute you. Girl, I should. My name is a speaker. Press it to mute it. Okay. Yeah. Um. Yeah. So. Oh wait a minute. Hell. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. One second, y'all. Because people don't respect my shit, so they want to come over here and play. Hey Mo, don't bring your ass up. Matter of fact, let me go and disconnect with you. Bitch, you're not finna play with me on no platform, ho. Hold on one second, y'all. And see, that's what I be talking about. They be claiming you're your friend and they want to play on your time. No. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, bitch. Get the fuck out of here. Just gonna come and interrupt my shit so you can play his shit. Girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry, y'all. We're back. Yeah. So yeah, do we give a fuck? We don't really give a fuck about Adrian Bronner. No shade. Not to say it like that, but you know what I mean. Uh, who else we got? Oh, let's do this. Y'all, we got Charlemagne the God and Ian's Cantor in the chat. Girl, in case y'all haven't heard, y'all know the young man, this Ian Cantor man, he is trying to go into the WNBA. He's trying to prove a point that, since the trans women are, you know, getting themselves into sports, which I'm gonna tell y'all, I keep it real. I don't give a damn how you feel. I feel like all the trans community should have their own Olympics. Just like they have everything, they should have their own Olympics. Trans women should be able to go in the restroom. I feel like that. Should go in the women's best restroom. I don't feel like trans women are a group of women that do things that these people are trying to push these narratives. I make sure I need to say that as well. But I feel like people like this young man, he is the reason why it causes so much confusion with a lot of these communities. Because he don't even want to do this. He just wants to challenge the law and he wants to do shock value. And I hate to say this, but a lot of us in the United States of America, we fall for this bullshit. We fall for this. But let's take because Charlemagne gave him dunk the other day. Let's listen to what he had to say, and I'll come back to more of my.
In the next position, she came back and she started yelling at me and said, "She's not going to sleep with you." Wait, who's not going to sleep with you? Sophia Cunningham is not going to sleep. I don't understand. Are you trying to? I'm not trying. No, definitely not. Definitely not. I want to make this very clear. Definitely not. They are lying. Why? Because the GM of the Chicago Sky actually was my trainer, and I actually trained with him before the game. We actually texted him and said, "Hey, we're going to come to the game. We want peace. We don't want nothing controversial. We just want to come, sit down, and watch the game and enjoy the game." He even messaged us and say, "Just enjoy the game." I said, "Perfect." So they knew I was coming to the game, and everything they said is a lie. I was scared. Everything they said is a lie. I was scared. Man, I don't know if you know that, coach. I mean, I think they're all terrified. They're terrified of the LGBT, like I don't know, mafia. I don't know, but they're terrified. They're terrified because I might actually get drafted next year and play against their big man. So and I'm going to probably drop around like 60 point and 40 rebound a game. That's the reason that it's a stunt. You're not really a trans woman. Are you a trans woman? I want to make this very clear. Are you a trans woman? Well, listen, Section 13, right? Article 13, Section 1 says if you identify as a woman, and you're allowed to play. So you are identifying as a woman tonight? I identify as a woman. Sure, yes. Okay. So I can play. But they're never going to let you play. Why not? I mean, that's the rule. That's the rule that they put, and I'm just following the rules. If they ever come out and say, "Okay, we are changing the rules," I respect their decision. I will, follow the rules. But right now, if you identify as a woman, you're allowed to play. And I am identifying as a woman, and I should be allowed to play. He said so. Well, she's a strong woman. She's an independent woman. I think she's going to handle this perfectly. How many points do you think you score in your first WNBA game against the number one team? How many? You know what? I mean, I think I'm going to try to beat Will Chamberlain's record. You've lost the plot. All right. He said he's doing all of this because he wants to protect women. Yeah. So you go into a space built around women, a league played by women, a workplace where women are doing their jobs, and you create a situation where one of the women playing basketball ends up arguing with you. And now the headline coming out of the game isn't about the women's basketball game, it's about you in this canter freedom. Okay. How did protecting women become making yourself the main character in women's spaces? That's what I don't understand. All right. You don't protect women's spaces by walking into women's spaces and making the whole damn space about you. Okay. If you have to manufacture the crisis you're warning everybody about, okay, if your activism requires you to manufacture the very crisis you claim to be fighting against, then you're not raising awareness to a problem. You actually are the problem. Yeah, he's stupid. He's the problem. Dumb. That's dumb.
Yeah, like it absolutely makes no sense. And like I said, we talking about this stupid ass shit versus these women not getting paid equally as these men because they say they upping them contracts over there at the WNBA. But I mean, are the people going to the WNBA games now? Are there a lot of WNBA fans? If y'all a WNBA fan, when you come over here, when you see these comments, make sure that you let me know what team you like in the WNBA because I don't watch this shit. I ain't gonna hold you. Love all y'all down, but I don't watch. Um, let's move on. Y'all, we got Jafar Jackson. Shout out to the Jamming brand. Jafar Jackson said that Janet Jackson has ideas for her own biopic after she didn't participate in Michael. It says here, according to the Jamming brand, Jafar Jackson, who played his uncle Michael Jackson in the blockbuster biopic Michael, says his aunt Janet Jackson may be working her own film about their show without her choosing to participate. I don't want to speak too early, but Janet has ideas of maybe doing her own film. The 30-year-old actor told GQ Middle East, suggesting her absence from Michael may partly be about wanting to control how her own story is told. Because yes, God, y'all can't tell me that y'all would not go watch a Janet Jackson biopic. But see, my thing when it comes to like certain people in their biopics, like I don't feel like they would give us the real deal. I don't feel like they would give us the real deal on Janet Jackson on her biopic. Do y'all think she would? Y'all think Janet Jackson give us the real deal? Not really. Whatever. Let's move on. We got Noriega in the chat, y'all. I always say Noriega, but his name is Nori. Nori in the chat. Apparently Nori done got mad at DJ Vlad and stood him up. Um, shout out to Hollywood a lot. So apparently there was an interview set up between him and DJ Vlad, which I don't really care for DJ Vlad. I told y'all I don't like people when they culture vultures. You always in the midst of the culture. You always reporting on all the bad shit going on in the culture, but you never there to stand up for up when it's time to help. I don't like them kind of people. I've never subscribed to DJ Vlad. Never. No shade. Don't even like his interview. But I know he paying them people to be there. And you know, us black in Hollywood, we gonna come somewhere for a coin. Even though it's sad, it's true. Amen. Let go.
I didn't want to address this in front of y'all, but well, Vlad TV, I don't front on everybody. I fronted on you. I did to you what you do to our culture. I bend you over and I fucked you. Mm. Y'all me. Mm-hmm. Because you know what? I was going to do your interview. And you flaked on. Guess what? I'm a grown man. I have a right to change my mind. Thanks. Right. And then y'all are just too small. He's too sharp right now. Yeah. And I start to see how shit is changing. I start to see how you actually put Rick Ross. You actually try to put Rick Ross in jail. That is in my world. You're a rap. Yeah. Mm. You're old. Yeah. You benefit of a black drama. You do. Jerry Springer. Now, you're charge him because he's not going to do your interview. No, I'm not doing yours. Well, guess what? I played the game that you've been playing for years. The motherfucking party. Man, I address this real quick. I didn't want to address this in front of y'all, but
Girl, I mean, did he lie? Because that, and I just said that too. That's all DJ Vlad do. He make money out of black drama. That's it. Only black drama. I told y'all, just like TMZ. Mind you, why TMZ ain't reporting on this? Because he white and he's well connected. Because I'm telling y'all, they said DJ Vlad been working for the police for a long time. Just like y'all remember whenever he put that shit out about Jay-Z and Beyonce, that shit about Jay-Z not too long ago. Y'all think he wasn't telling the truth. Y'all don't think DJ Vlad was paying the truth? And then look how fast that went away. When he said that they were covering up for Meg all this time, why Tori was in. Y'all remember when DJ Vlad, we reported that over here. Y'all see shit like that? Ain't no way in hell DJ Vlad would have played with Jay-Z and them like that. I don't think so. I don't believe so. Ain't no way in hell he would have played with them like that. It was something that happened. And just like that, it go away. That's why I tell y'all gotta hear what you hear and see what you see. Cause these motherfuckers think you crazy. No shade. Let's move on. Um, let's do. I'm gonna do two more, and then we're gonna be out of here. Cause I got to all my topics that I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna do this one because this was very interesting for me. I seen the last the last portion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, the reunion. I just seen that on yesterday. Um, and there was a particular part where Shamia was speaking about her infertility. And of course, our heart goes out to those ladies. But the internet apparently they mad because Portia did not have no train of thought, no feeling in it. So, Carlos King do his show on Monday night. Shout out to Carlos King, Claudia Jordan, Dustin, and I can't think of this other young lady name. Her name is Blue. They were discussing it, and I wanted to see if y'all how y'all felt about it.
we did. Starting with you, Blue. Do you think Portia should have said something in regards to what happened? It was a big debate on social media that was divided. If someone's dead to me, I owe them nothing. Like respectfully, I was moved to I got emotional watching what Shamia was going through. It broke my heart for her. I 1,000% believe that the pressure was not put on her. It was something she sincerely wanted to do for her partner. I have many friends who are from his same culture who have told me, like, hey, I watched the show. I don't think y'all understand where we're from. It doesn't matter what he says. Culturally speaking, the family wants that. You know what I mean? So there's some implied cultural norms that Shamia probably picked up on and took on herself because she knew what it would mean to not just him, but his family. You know what I mean? So my heart 1,000% goes out to Shamia in every way possible. Like it's bigger than the show, even, right? So there's no joke around that. And if you talk about my mother crazy, you're dead to me.
No shade.
I disagree. Um, it's called being an adult and having a soul and having listen, the negative of Portia and Shamia is a drop in the bucket compared to the years of friendship that they were friends. And it can get ugly with you. And I found grace for someone that I didn't even fuck with before I got on the show a couple of times. I think Portia made a big mistake by not offering just a word. You're supposed to be the leader of the show, the so-called face of this franchise.
No.
Sometimes you guys It's subjective. That's why. That's the point.
Yeah.
There is no right. It's too subjective to make harsh statements on either side because not everybody is the same. That's why compatible. They're incompatible. This is another example of why. Compatible because both are valid and neither is better or more decent or good. They're different types of people. Where I come from, I don't want my name in your mouth if I don't fuck with you.
No shade.
Especially if it involves a child, a mother, anything sensitive. I come from a culture where the power of the tongue, somebody that you don't fuck with, even mentioning your name is considered bad juju. So for me, culturally, I don't want my name in your mouth if I don't fuck with you. I don't need your fake condolences. Even if it's sincere, fine. I don't owe you access to me or any kind of energy.
No
And
shade.
we need to get out of the habit of not allowing people to be different without diminishing how they move. It's subjective. There's no wrong or right answer because it's subjective. It's very subjective. I don't know. I don't even know how people can sit there and I could not even stomach that. Like, I feel like I want to tear up now about what happened. Like,
Girl, Claudia,
I guess maybe I'm too nice. Maybe I'm a sucker.
Claudia, you girl,
Moving. They're both equally valid.
Yeah, I don't like. I don't think I'm right or wrong answer.
They're equally valid. That's the point. They're equal.
Yeah.
It's not a diminished value. They're equal. Someone.
Women did. Starting with you, Blue.
yeah, Claudia, miss me with that bullshit. Girl, that lady said her mother was a whore, trying to sleep with her daddy, talked about her child. No, we don't play that. No, man, we ain't got nothing to talk about. Girl, I'm sorry, but I'm not even saying it out loud. I'm gonna say it in my head. Yeah, Portia did exactly what she was supposed to do. Girl, they killed me with that bullshit. And Claudia, you just don't like Portia, and we can see that. Like you just don't like her. I wish you would just admit you don't like the lady, so we can stop acting like you, girl. We can see you biased, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But stop acting like you be giving commentary off you just ain't mean like that all that. Girl, shut up. Let's move on. This is gonna be my last one, y'all. We're going to do they be lying, cause all they do is lie. Uh, I tell y'all, it's so important for me to make sure that y'all be understanding what the politicians be doing out here to our communities. We always be the last. We suffer the worst with these laws that they pass out here in our communities. So I always try to leave y'all with that before we go and do anything else. Amen.
Was discriminated more than Black Americans?
The Mormons easily, they were genocided, killed.
Oh my God.
Would you say slavery is worse or execution?
Slaves were killed. You do know that.
That's mutually
You can't.
different.
So
That's mutually different.
When did the genocide for Mormons, so-called genocide for Mormons in America, last from? From what point to what point?
It was around 1848. It was in Missouri, and so
So the one
state. That's where most Mormons were located out of. Yeah.
Okay, so just want to clarify. You're talking about one state. Continue.
Yeah, well, slavery was mostly in the South.
Time period. What? Give a time period.
How is that relevant?
Because if we're going to talk
Explain
about
how that's relevant.
if we're going to, you said they were discriminated against more than Black people.
Yeah, I did.
If I talk about the founding of this country, I'm going to go from at least 1776 to now. But
Okay,
if
so
you're from slavery
No,
from
no, no.
1776 to 1865, I can say that. I could give a time period of roughly 90
the
years.
time period
So-
doesn't matter about the severity of it. You understand that, right?
It does.
No, it doesn't.
Because it's going to show
How
how
does that
systemically.
The severity of
So
it.
give a number.
Please
So
explain
you
that.
give a number then, too.
Okay, thousands of Mormons were killed, executed.
Thousand.
A few moments later.
I want it to be fact checked. Arson just said that tens of thousands of Mormons were executed. Fact check that.
Yeah, it's like 50,000. No, like 50 people. Oh, 50 people. They haven't seen.
So only 50 people?
So there were only about 10 to 15,000 Mormons in Missouri at the time, and they killed about 50 of them, and they fled really quickly. There was an extermination order in 1930, like an actual order. So that's probably okay. So my numerical value is wrong.
So,
okay, but how many shoot to kill orders are against slaves?
Okay, so
In how many states, by the way?
audience, Carson just said that Mormons have experienced more
You
oppression
don't have to ignore
than
me.
Black Americans because 50 of them were killed or murdered on an order to kill.
I know you wouldn't
He's
care about
comparing
Black
that to Black American slavery, where the slaves were property and they could be killed and it not be considered murder. And we know that that number far exceeds 50. So
Well,
here-
that's why I said at the beginning.
Slaves were
If you were my
killed.
doctor, you wouldn't
Wait,
care if I was.
Slaves were killed for escaping for trying to get free, and they were captured and they would be murdered. And then he's comparing that to 50 people. Was discriminated more than
Girl, they didn't have to do that. This is what I be talking about. Y'all, this is the world that we live in, where people try to justify blatant racist behavior. Uh, that's all I got. I ain't got no more. Before we leave, we'll tell you every night, and I will always continue to tell you, if you got people in your life that's not trying to see you be the best version of yourself, they have to go. They have to exit stage left. In the year of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, we don't have time to be around nobody that don't want to see us do well. Amen. Amen. And also, you got to stop living in the past. Girl, there's nothing you can do about it. You've already done it. The past is exactly what that is. It's the past. You can't change the past, but you can change your future. Every day that God wakes you up, He has allowed you a new opportunity to be a bigger and better version of who you were yesterday. It is up to you to take that opportunity to do so. Again, I want to thank you guys for coming over here to the 2RealwitRod2centz show, where we keep it real and we don't give a damn how you feel. Without you guys, my content does not exist. If you are over here on TikTok and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you come and subscribe. It's right there in the corner, Rod2centz, RODS, the number 2, CENTZ. You can also join my Discord at Rod2centz, RODS, the number 2, CENTZ.